What is it that you pursue, that you go after, that you really want to attain, that you want to accomplish? Is it that new car that you envision yourself driving into the sunset, the wind blowing through your hair, the top down? It's just exactly what you need. You got the music on, the right song that's going and beating at the right time, and you're just like, this is it. This is the life. Or is it that new job that you know, hey, I got to get to this point. I want to elevate myself in my career because this is where I want to go. So I'm going to pursue that job or pursue that elevation where I need to go. Is it pursuing that? Or, is it that new gadget that you got to have, because it has everything that you want, the latest game, the latest thing to make your life exactly what you need to have? Or is it that significant other that makes you feel warm, fuzzy on the inside? It makes you think that, hey, if this is exactly the person that would help my life be everything I need it to be. Is that what it is? Is that really what it really is to pursue what you want to go after? To pursue it. I remember my wife was telling me a couple of years back, she was like, you're not pursuing me. And I didn't quite understand what it meant because I'm like, how do you pursue something you already have? And she quickly, got me right there and I said, okay, I know I have to, go about this a different way and pursue. So today as we get into this topic, I want to talk about 3 things that you need to effectively pursue your goals, okay? 3 things I want to give you today about effectively pursuing your goal. Number 1, you got to pursue this thing actually with truth. Pursue it with truth. What in the world does that mean? That means I need to pursue, go after it, the real thing. Actually, is it reachable? Is it something that I really need for my life? A lot of times we're bombarded with commercials, especially car commercials. Every commercial that comes on in between a show or something, don't you get upset when the car commercial comes on? Like, it was at the good point, I gotta see a commercial. Well, the car commercial's objective is to do what? To sell you one, that you need this car right now. I gotta have this car right now. And so that's what it's doing. Its objective is make sure you will go after it and pursue it, go after it. But if you're gonna pursue it with truth, you're gonna say, is this something I really need right now? Does this fit my budget? Do I really need a sports car when I have a family of 6? I really need a SUV or a family utility. Can't even think of the name of the car. A minivan. There we go. Minivan. Is that what I really need? So you actually have to look at your life and realize, am I pursuing it with truth? Some of you may remember when you were dating, you would bring someone home for your mom or your grandma to look at, and they said, something ain't right with that boy. Something ain't right with that girl. It seems nice, attractive, everything, but something's missing. There's a glitch there somewhere. What are they saying? They're saying it's not lining up with where you want to go and where they want to go. It seems like they're going in 2 different directions. What you got to do is line. What they're saying that you got to find what's true. What's actually where you need to be in your life. So that's the first point. You got to pursue this thing with truth. The next thing you need to do is make sure that you pursue it with your time. This is where my wife came in. She was like, you're here at home, but you're here at home texting or, talking on the phone and all that. You're not really putting your time into it. So that when you pursue it with your time, what we're saying is that you're pursuing it with all of your mind, all of your body, all of your spirit. When I'm there, I'm there. Sometimes we really look at multitasking as a good thing. But multitasking has its good points and it also has its bad points. But a lot of times, research has shown that people that multitask actually don't really get things accomplished better. What really gets accomplished better is when we put all of our effort and energy in pursuing one specific thing, giving it everything we have, and then we actually become effective in accomplishing the task that we have before us. That is pursuing our goal with our time. And thirdly, finally, we need to pursue our goals tenaciously. Got to go after it with everything that we have. Pursue it with everything that we have. You might remember back in 1992, since we're older, a little bit older here, 1992, Derek Redmond. He was running in the Olympics in 1992, and he was around in the curve. He was in and his hamstring just, excruciating pain, and he hit the track. And he stayed in his lane, and he took time to focus himself, and he said, boom, I'm going to go after it. He got up and he hobbled on, he's in pain, and he hobbled on to the end. The audience stood up and celebrated. Why? He didn't win the race because he won a race that was greater than the 400-meter dash. That was the race within him to accomplish something that was causing him to give up. Stretcher people came out to get him. His father came out to help him, but he said, I'm going tenaciously, I'm going after my goal, and that is to finish this that I started. And that's what we have to be. When we come to pursuing our goals, we have to make sure that, hey, is this something we want? I gotta go after it with truth. I gotta go after it with my time, it's everything I have, and I have to go after it with tenacity. With tenacity just to accomplish it. And so we leave with this, that we only have a minute. We have 60 seconds in it. We didn't seek it, we didn't choose it, but we will definitely suffer if we lose it. We have to give account if we abuse it. It's a tiny little minute, yet eternity is in it.